Hey everybody, welcome to Jazz episode number 17, game number 37 of the 16-17 regular season against the Toronto Raptors in Toronto. Here's Valanciunas with the fall away over Rudy Gobert, shot good. Raptors lead by 3 here in the second quarter. Alec Burks drives the right baseline. He gets it to go. Jazz lead 43-40 here as the second quarter comes to a close. DeRozan holding, turnaround, fall away shot right in Gordon Hayward's face. It's good. At the break, though, the Jazz lead 45-44. Raptors shooting 50%. Exum with 3 points, 9 assists for the Jazz. Valanciunas, 8 points, 9 boards for the Raptors. Here's DeRozan on the left side. Third quarter action. From the elbow, shot, fall away, good. Jazz lead by 7 here. DeRozan again. DeRozan pulls up in the paint. Shot good, cuts the lead to 5. As the third quarter comes to a close, Alec Burks with the shot. 77-66. Burks pokes the ball away, and he'll go coast to coast for the dunk. Jazz lead by 13 here at the end of the third. 79-66. Looking at a possible big road victory for Utah. Trey Lyles pumps in the 3. 89-75 in the fourth. Jazz leading by 10 now. Exum into the paint. Derek Favors over to the corner to Hayward. Hayward hits the corner 3. Jazz lead by 13. 2 minutes to go now. Jazz leading 102-91. Hood to Favors. Favors to the hole. And he flushes it over Valanciunas. The Jazz go on to win this one 104-96 in Toronto. A big win. The Jazz sweep the Raptors on the season. Jazz shoot 54% from the field, 10 of 24 from three-point land, and they get to the line 21 times. DeMar DeRozan 30 points, 5 boards for the Raptors, 13-24 shooting. Valanciunas 20 points. Alec Burks has 19 for the Jazz, also Favors with 19. Big game off the bench for Burks. Gordon Hayward has 15. And Rodney Hood with 10 points for Utah. Jazz get the win here in Toronto. Next up for the Jazz, here is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game number 38 of the regular season from Minneapolis. Last time the Jazz faced the Wolves beat them by almost 50. Gobert in the paint, gets the shot to go. Revenge on the mind of the Jazz in this one. They lead 7-5 early. Timberwolves lead by 5 now. Gordon Hayward with the dunk. Nobody in the paint, no rim protection at all there for the Wolves. Minnesota leads at 25-23 though at the end of the first quarter. Shot, layup no good, rebounded by Gobert, off to Hayward. Hayward all the way to the hoop with the left hand off the glass. It's good. Wolves lead by 3 now. Wolves would be missing Karl Anthony Towns in this game, who's out with the injury. As Hayward gets to the hole with the right hand, 49-48 in favor of Minnesota. The Jazz would score again to take a 50-49 lead at the halftime break. Jazz shooting 54%. Gordon Hayward leading the way with 16 points. Here's Boris Diaw onto the block to Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson backing in. Johnson with the left hand hooks it up and in. Jazz lead by 6 at the end of quarter number 3, 73-67. We're in the fourth quarter now. Raul Neto over to Alec Burks. Burks into the lane with the left hand up in off the glass, fouled by Gorgie Dang. 84-81, Utah with the lead in the fourth. Here's Wiggins to the hole. He is knocked down, gets the shot to go. It's just a 1-point lead for the Jazz. Exum from the left side with 2:43 to go in the game. It's 87-86 now. Exum with another shot. No, rebounded by Favors. He'll put it up and get fouled, extending the Jazz lead to 89-86, and he'll get a shot at the free throw line. Here's Gordon Hayward, though, with 40 seconds left with the dagger 3 to put the Jazz up by 6. And Utah goes on to win this one 95-86 over Minnesota. Jazz shoot 50%, hold the Timberwolves to 40% shooting. Jazz shoot an abysmal 7 of 16 from the free throw line. Andrew Wiggins 23 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists on 9 of 24 shooting for Minnesota. Cole Aldridge 16 points and 13 boards, a strong game with Karl Anthony Towns out, a good presence inside. Chris Dunn with 13 points, 5 rebounds. Gordon Hayward for the Jazz finishes with 27 points, 5 boards, 6 assists, 2 steals and a block. For the Jazz, Favors 15 points, only 6 boards though. 7 of 10 shooting for the big fella. Joe Johnson 13 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 of 11 shooting for Joe Johnson. Next up for the Jazz, the Memphis Grizzlies, who will be without Tony Allen, out with knee tendonitis. George Hill, of course, still out for the Jazz with a broken left ankle. Grizzlies 4th place in the Western Conference. The Jazz coming in at 3rd to last at 14-24 in this game. Jazz have been good recently, though. Good winning streak going for the Jazz here as they try to keep it going against Memphis. Jazz lead by 4. Exum turnaround, follow-away shot. No good. Rebounded by Gobert, and he puts it back up and in. Jazz with an early lead. Jazz lead 22-21 now. Baldwin on the left side. Angle 3. Good. Gives Memphis the lead. At the end of the first quarter, the Grizzlies lead at 24-23. Gordon Hayward drives, flushes at the front of the rim. Here in the second quarter, Memphis leads by 3. Gordon Hayward around the screen by Rudy Gobert. Gasol comes over to try to stop him, but Hayward flushes it right over the top of Marc Gasol. Posterizes Gasol on that one, but the Grizzlies lead 56-51 at the break. Hayward with 10 points and 4 boards. Daniels, 10 points, 4 assists for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here's Hayward, pump fakes, then lets it fly over the top of Chandler Parsons. Grizzlies lead by 2 here in the third. Zach Randolph, turnaround, follow-away shot, good. 66-62 Memphis. Vince Carter now, wide open from the top of the key. He hits the 3 at 69-65 in favor of the Grizz. 2-point lead at the end of the third for Memphis. Alec Burks now spins baseline. Nice move to the paint. Over Zach Randolph for the two-handed dunk. Alec Burks ties the game up. Here's Chandler Parsons. Game tied. Fall-away 3. Got it. Actually, it was just a 2. His foot was on the line. Exum into the paint. Jazz down by 6 at this point. Exum gets it to go, and he's fouled. That cuts the lead. Memphis with a 1-point lead now with 59 seconds to go. Michael Conley all the way to the hoop makes it 95-92. 27 seconds now. Conley into the paint to Gasol. Gasol blocked there by Favors. Jazz still alive in this one. Exum holding with 15 seconds. Jazz down by 3. Hayward for the tie, and he drills it. We are tied at 95 and headed to overtime here at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. In overtime now, Gordon Hayward with the left hand scoops it up in. Memphis leads by 3 here. Michael Conley. Conley steps back. Gets great separation on the step back. Drills the shot. Memphis up by 5. They lead by 7 now with 30 seconds to go. Troy Daniels from the top of the key with the dagger. Memphis goes on to win this one by a score of 113-103 in overtime. Jazz winning streak is snapped at, I think it was 3 or 4 games. I can't remember which. But first loss in a while for the Jazz. Marc Gasol with 27 points and 12 boards for Memphis. Michael Conley chips in 20 and 7 assists. Troy Daniels with 16. Gordon Hayward 27 points and 7 boards for Utah. Derek Favors 16 and 10 for the Jazz. Only had 6 field goal attempts in the game. Jazz heading back home now after a long road trip to face the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are leading the Eastern Conference. Early in the game, Cleveland leading 18-11. Alec Burks drives to the hole here, is fouled by LeBron James, but he gets the dunk to go. 19-18 Cleveland. Here's LeBron in the paint. He misses, follows his own shot. Back up and in. LeBron and the Cavs would lead 23-21 at the end of the first. 1-point lead here. Jazz have already beaten the Warriors once this year. Can they beat the defending champs, the Cleveland Cavaliers? Kyrie Irving all the way to the hole. He gets it to go. Cavs lead by 6 here. Thompson to Kyrie Irving around a screen. Irving drills the 3. 42-33 in favor of the Cavaliers. Second quarter coming to a close here. Gordon Hayward hits the 3 from the left side. Cuts the lead to 6 there, but the Cavs would stretch it back out to an 11-point lead at the break, 51-40. Kyrie Irving with 18 points for the Cavs. Here's Hayward at the top of the key. Jab step. Lets the shot fly. It rattles in. 67-60 in favor of Cleveland. At the end of the third quarter, the Cavs lead by 9, and they would go on to win this one by 11, 99-88. Cavs only shooting 44%, but they hold the Jazz to 5 of 21 from three-point land.